Ooh-wee. What up, Blackish fam? I hope all is well in your corner of the world. Man, I'm really excited to get into this one. We've been just really scratching the surface of King Los's music. We did the LA Leakers freestyle. We've done a couple songs from him. He has his own folder with some breakdowns. And someone in the comment section said, yo, you got to check out War. So this is the one we got pulled up. It looked like it only had a Vivo video and copyright issues, so I didn't do the video. But this is one that they're allowing me to use. So let's check it out. There's nothing really here. Let's listen to it.
It's a war going on. Yeah, it's a war going on. God told me this movie will write itself. Spread love, be wise, and let foolery fight itself. Cause it's a war going on.
That tomfoolery, right?
It's a war on your TV screen every morning. Not the war with the bombs and the helicopter swarming, but the war for your soul. That's what everyone's ignoring.
Wow.
It's a war going on. Yeah, it's a war going on.
No, he's being real, right? He said it's not the war with bombs and helicopters swarming, right? It's not your stereotypical definition of war. There's an information war that's going on, right? They're coming for your soul. They're going for what you believe in, right? There's a few different types of challenges when you have a war like that, right? We're seeing it now, right? Disinformation, misinformation, rhetoric, missing information. So there's a lot of people that are seeking to accrue power or influence change, and I think this is a very different type of war, and it would be very interesting to see, especially as we get into the new presidential election. Let's let it ride.
Yeah, it's a war going on. Just talking to the homie the other day, man. He said, I'ma pump this fucking cane, hug this block, tuck this fucking Glock. All you suckers lame, this my spot, this my fucking spot. You know what I rep? I go deepo, made my way up from a kilo on that step. Thug to death, yeah, I mean to death. Let that
Okay,
talk.
so he might be talking about the war on drugs, right? It definitely sounds like there's some wordplay here where he's talking about the drug game. And man, a lot of people, I don't know if you guys know My Zone or heard his Funkmaster Flex freestyle, right? But he summed it up really good. He said the drug war is the new Jim Crow, right? They don't call us slaves anymore. They call us criminals, right? You think about the incarceration rate of African American men, it's 4 times the rate of people in South Africa where they're dealing with apartheid, right? So you think about that. Think about the number of black people in prison in general is the equivalent to how many people were enslaved in the early 1800s. Dude, when you start thinking about these numbers, they're mind blowing, right? And especially when we look at what it does to families, what it does to everyone. So, somewhat knowledgeable about the war on drugs. I'm really interested to see where he takes this. Now, is this him flowing? It doesn't sound like the same him, but that was a freestyle. This is a song, so it sounds like his voice is different.
Talking to the homie the other day, man.
Yo, talking to the homie.
He said, I'ma pump this fucking cane, hug this block, tuck this fucking Glock. All you suckers lame, this my spot, this my fucking spot. You know what I rep? I go
There's some
deepo,
gang
made my
shit,
way
too.
up from a kilo on that step. Go to death, yeah, I mean to death. Let that pistol talk. You say truce, me speaking no English. Bitch, go get some heart. Fuck the law.
You say truce? No habla inglés, bro. Ain't no truce around these parts.
Let that pistol talk. You say truce, me speaking no English. Bitch, go get some heart. Fuck the law, nigga. Fuck the law. They can see me.
It's classic street mentality, right? What is it? Willing to die for a block that your family might not even own the property that they're living on, right? So it's like you're willing to die. Why? I think in our culture, hip hop, but just also minority culture, right? I'm a minority man. I'm black and Mexican. A little bit different makeup altogether, but it's extremely hard to admit that you were lied to, right? That you're rapping about the trap house, flipping birds, stealing whips. Someone sold you a lie, and they got their money, right? They got their bag, and you think they're out here living this way, when in reality, he's a millionaire and you're out here catching felony charges, right? Very similar to what Beyonce, right? All the single ladies, all the single ladies. Oh yeah, you good, boo? Do you, boo? You're a strong black woman, a queen. I tell you, do what you want to do. And she's dipping off back to her house with her multi-million-dollar husband, right? But she's talking about all the single ladies. You hype up, you think you're part of the crew, but you're really not. You know, you kind of got played. And I think that's how a lot of cats are in hip hop, right? That we want to mimic and monkey see, monkey do.
Truth, me speaking no English, bitch, go get some heart. Fuck the law, nigga, fuck the law. They can see me too, fuck a school, and the teacher too. They know teach the truth. What's a pops? Never had a pop.
Nah, they're gonna teach you about Christopher Columbus and Amerigo Vespucci, but they're not gonna teach you who Mansa Musa was. Right? They're not gonna teach African history or the real history of slavery, let alone Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, or any African American writers or poets, right? So he is right about that. They're not teaching you about you. They're teaching you from, a European point of view.
Let that ratchet pop, I'm teaching too. They know teach the truth. What's a pops? Never had a pop. Let that ratchet pop, I'm too real. Gave a fiend a pill for a Magnavox, man. Fuck we got, fuck we really got. But this
When it comes to education as well, too, it's like, why, right? Why? Think about back in the day when people were enslaved, right? Black literacy was a threat to the slave system. And you think about that now. King Los talks about this at the end of his LA Leakers freestyle, right? About cutting their tongues and stuff, right? There were laws that actually were forbidden slaves to read or write, and they made it a crime for other people to teach them how to read and write. Why? Right? You think about that. Who benefits from that sort of scenario? Right? It's not what the world is today. But that mentality is still there, and this isn't that long ago.
real. Gave a fiend a pill for a Magnavox, man. Fuck we got, fuck we really got. But this gutter shit. All my niggas hug the strip, and all my bitches love the strip, so suck a dick. I got kids and them.
All my niggas hug the strip, right? They're on the block, and all the bitches love the strip, right? Because what is it? It's fast money. Because when you look and you present yourself a certain way, they're not welcoming into this other world, right? This other world where people make money, you have to have a level of professionalism. You have to have a level of, even now, with me, with my lining, with my beard, I'm looked at as, luckily I'm good at what I do, right? But for a lot of people, you're not given that opportunity. People are judging you. And what do you do when you can't make money, right? You make it on your own. You're not going to give me money, then I'm going to go get money. And unfortunately, that's the way of the world right now. And where I'm from in Chicago, that's how it is too. I got lucky, right? I got to do something I love and luckily be good. And I am in a field where I'm not judged all the time because I speak well, right? Why? So you have to think about that.
All my niggas hug the strip, and all my bitches love the strip, so suck a dick. I got kids and a baby mama too. Yeah, she work my fucking nerves like a baby mama do. I be stressed,
they all
I be
do.
hella stressed. Smoke a bunch of weed, hot for real. Pop the pill and drop the Xanny in my lean. I can scream, cause you just smile like
Now he's talking about some, he's talking about Xanny, he's talking about opioids. There's a lot of health risks. I can't co-sign that. When you talking about Xanax and opioid use, these are things that are you can overdose and die, right? These are central nervous system depressants. So I can't co-sign that, but I co-sign smoking some green. But he's talking about issues that people have in the hood, baby mama drama, right? Problems where we can't provide, and you're trying and you can't get ahead in the world. There's all sorts of things that crumble around you. And it's something I think most people, if you're on this channel or you're a minority of some sort, you understand that struggle, right? Where you don't want to do bad, but you have to do good. And where's that bridge? When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen for you? And how long can you afford to wait? And I think you talk about war, but we have to look at, it's not just a war on drugs and to fight drugs because drug bad, right? It's why do people have to sell drugs in order to feel like they can make a quality life for themselves?
They can see me too, fuck a school, and the teacher too. They know teach the truth. What's a pops? Never had a pop. Let that ratchet pop. I'm too real.
Never had a pop, right? A lot of black fathers are removed from the household on their own, or some might argue systematically. But why, right? They say 25 to 33% of African American males are spending time in prison or jail, right? It's about the same percentage that don't live in a household with where they're the father, right? So you think about those type of numbers and what it means when you don't have a father in the house. I didn't have a father. Luckily, I had an uncle, but it's not a father, right? And I was exposed in inner city of Chicago. We do what we do in Chicago, right? Get into some things, right? Did a few things that are a little strange for a little change. Nothing too crazy, but, spend my time doing what we do. And, what are your choices, right?
So pops never had a pop. Let that ratchet pop. I'm too real. Gave a fiend a pill for a Magnavox. Man, fuck we got.
Gave a fiend a pill for a Magnavox, probably for a TV, right? That's the way things work in the hood. I used to have a computer, this MacBook, not a MacBook, an iMac. I got the iMac, PS2 back when that was the thing that had the PS3. It was the Batman edition, like 10 games. I got all of it. iMac included, $100. $100, bro, run it. That's what the deals you get in the hood, right?
Let that ratchet pop. I'm too real. Gave a fiend a pill for a Magnavox. Man, fuck we got. Fuck we really got. But this gutter shit. All my niggas hug the strip and all my bitches love the strip. So suck a dick. I got kids and a baby mama too. Yeah, she work my fucking nerves like.
Mama need a house. Baby needs some shoes, right? Where them commission checks ain't gonna hit.
Baby mama do. I be stressed. I be hella stressed. Smoke a bunch of weed. Hot for real. Pop the pill and drop the Xanny in my lean. I could scream. Cause you just smile like everything is fine. Hope it's fun. When I grab my gun, come take your life and mine. Suicide. Yeah, it's suicide. Life is suicide. Fuck your right or wrong. The shit that I've been on is do or die. If I do, I die.
Shout out do or die.
Suicide. Got the devil with a gun.
That's that damned if I do, damned if I don't, right? So what happens when you have nothing? The cupboards are bare. You got no money to your name, and baby needs something to eat. Baby mama needs a new apartment, right? They're knocking on your door for the rent. You ain't got it. What do? But you got that thing, or you know where to get one. It's like, well, what are you really risking? Because you have nothing now, right? Maybe a loss of freedom, right? A loss of family. Most real men that I know would go to jail if they knew their family would be straight. So, it's the real war. It's very simple to say, let's attack the drugs. But that's not always. There's a lot of underlying factors that, why do we default to this life?
Do or die. If I do, I die. If I don't, I die. That's suicide. Got the devil with a gun against my brain like choosing sides. It's a war going on. It's a war going on outside on the corner. It's a war on your TV screen every morning. Not the war with the bombs in the
that's the chorus.
But the war for your soul. That's what
I like this. It doesn't really need breakdown from a vocabulary or context, but you can definitely give perspective.
God told me this movie will write itself. Spread love, be wise, and let foolery fight itself. Cause it's a war going on. Look, yeah. I love the hood with my whole heart. It wholeheartedly been a part of me in my own thought process. So I digest through my own art that I'm blessed. Though I've digressed due to slow starts. But who else could
we all digress, right? It's so easy, just like when you're trying to do good, try to do good, but something keeps pulling me back, right?
Slow starts. But who else could bring the hood out and tell them when they let God in, it brings the good out. Learn a lesson and listen. My current composition concerns your present condition. In turn direction and vision of giving blessings and wishing you well. Well wishing entails fishing, sifting through hell's kitchen to find good. Have a God like mine as the divine should. Define good within yourself, I think the time's good. And may these lines live forever like a line should. It's a war going on and your soul fighting so frightening within you. I see
not everything needs breakdown. I think it's more important to hear the context.
Your whole life unfold like cold nights in hell. In a mode like you feeling low like you don't like yourself. You got no sight, no insight, no foresight. That's the shit that your foes like. Run up on a nigga, get him froze like. Put the fofo to his foes like. Niggas about to take a pic, trying to get the post right. Red dot, headshot, hit him close like all these niggas got the shoe on.
Like you run about you like you about to take a pic, try to get the pose right. Red dot headshot, hit him close like. He definitely puts together his bars like a battle rapper, but even the way he picked up the speed, the tempo, man, sick.
Like niggas about to take a pic, trying to get the post right. Red dot, headshot, hit him close like all these niggas I got the shoe on.
Shoot like a photographer.
No, y'all niggas ain't about to do none. Guns, that's a way of life. Get money, not God. You got guns, we got bigger guns. Go get one and
See, man, and it's so sad because you put something like this. It reminds me of Joyner Lucas's joint, right? Where he's, I am not a racist, right? Or he's rapping, and then we switch sides, and it's the white dude, and then it's, and it's an actor on both. But if this were somebody if this was Kendrick Lamar, they'd be like, oh, he needs a Grammy, he needs an award. Right, but because this is King Los, where's the recognition? He's telling you what's going on in the hood right here, right? He's telling you what's going on in these streets right here. Where's the recognition? This is an excellent song. Did it ever get any play?
Guns, that's a way of life. Get money, not God. You got guns, we got bigger guns. Go get one and I ride. If I die, they say I went hard. I go super hard. Bitch, you with this shit or not? You gon' get this Luda star. Fuck you doing? Right,
kind of waiting for that beat drop, like boom.
That shit take too long. Fuck you mean? Get this fucking cream. Get this fucking cream. Hug this block. Tuck this fucking Glock. Can't let these suckers scheme. Shit too real. Shit too fucking real. I'm too real to dream. So when this cold world won't feel a thing.
Ooh. Is this Marsha Ambrosia? Not what I expected at all, but still glad I heard it. Relatively quick. What is it, 5 minutes song? Oh, that's it. It's good. It's a good song. It's not really what I like always do it on this channel because I normally look for the songs that are more lyrically dense, right? Where we can break it down. There's kind of a hidden message. There's for sure a message with this, and I'm still exploring King Los, so I'm glad we checked it out. But normally we look for something with more wordplay. And if you're a fan of King Los, check out the folder we have with some of his work. We're going to continue adding to that folder. There's another for Lupe Fiasco, A$AP Rock, Toby Wigway, J. Cole, Nas. We continue adding. Show some love, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're here for good music, good hip hop, and we'll see you on the next breakdown.